We've been mulling and planning toward some big changes. So today, let's talk about it. We are buying a lodge and cabin business and going to be running it as a family. We're really excited. We've been working on this for several months and we're kind of waiting to see if it was going to pan out. And in the meantime, things have happened where my husband got laid off, which actually is fine because it's confirming in the direction that we were already walking, and it has served as a confirmation of the plans that we have been making. They've graciously offered for us to stay here for about 2 more months, and so that gives us really time to wrap things up here. Thanks for making tea for me too.
Yeah.
That was nice. Do you notice anything different? Today I had a friend who offered, she said, I'll just come hang out, or if you want me to, I can list some things on Facebook and Craigslist for you. And wow, she did an amazing job because within 20 minutes, we started getting bites on things. Our table is gone with all the chairs. Our 2 green chairs that were there and there, they are also gone. And so now I'm left with this, which is fine. And in the morning, that area right out there that is now occupied by 4 pigs and 24 chickens will be empty, Lord willing. I have 2 men coming to look at them. One is coming for the pigs and one is coming for the chickens and the trailer. So that's kind of exciting, actually. So what has brought about this change is a variety of things, but the primary thing is that Doug and I just started dreaming together again, and we started walking in a direction that seemed like it seems like it will be a long-term investment for our family. Oh, you sweet things. Hi, Rosie. Here is my Rosie. See how she's getting all curly? Here is Florence. Hello, pretty Florence girl. Here is our wonderful stud Panda, you sweet, wonderful boy. Oh my goodness, Saffron. You silly girl. Hello, funny one. Oh, she really is my favorite. I'm gonna miss sweet little Saffron. She is precious. Oh, hello, you cuties. Oh, you guys are just so friendly and sweet. So here's our 4 pigs. Tomorrow they may be loaded up by somebody else, and that's okay. I'm feeling good about that. And then all of these chickens in here. Hello, Miss Thing. Go back in. Go back in. 24 of our chickens. Can't really see very well. Here's our last batch of eggs that I'm going to collect. But after about 18 months of having these chickens, some of them ever since the beginning, and some of them hatched this last summer. We are going to be selling our chickens and pigs, and that is because we have a great adventure coming. So we've not come to this decision haphazardly, though to you it probably seems that way because I haven't shared. We have been praying through this decision and thinking about what we would like to do about this for almost, let me think, 5 months, and talking with people who know us very well, talking with family, talking with good friends, talking with people we know who are wise investors and who know about those sorts of things. And we've just been asking, is this what we can do as a family? Is this what we want to do as a family? And so, you know, Doug and I first started asking that question actually on our backpacking trip. I did not share that publicly, but the whole time that we were on our backpacking trip in Colorado, we were kicking around the idea of whether or not we're capable of running a business like this. And we started talking about it. I'm shutting this coop for the last time. Got my eggs. They're in my pocket. Got my piggies there. Sweet pigs. I think I'll give them each an egg. I'm gonna pick one. Good one right here. Oh man. There you go. There you go, Rosie. I'm going inside. One thing I'm thinking about is that, you know, anything good requires sacrifice. And we have had a couple years of reconfiguring what life looks like. And even though we're here, we never thought that here was forever. It dropped into our laps. I told that story on this video. And while we have been glad to serve here, we never thought this is the one thing we were made to do. And I put the big feeder inside the coop and I shut the door so you can go feed the piggies more. Hey, how are you feeling about the piggies? Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling sad?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much money are you gonna make?
I don't know. 300?
Yeah.
275?
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's a good return for all your work.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a sacrifice for you. I'm proud of you for all the hard work that you've put in.
Thanks.
I love you, my darling.
Love you.
Hey, Momo, I got the eggs and put them in my shirt. I can put them in your bucket for you if you want. I just shut up the chickens. Here. But I just asked Silas, and I wanted to ask you, what do you think about getting rid of the chickens?
I mean, it would be easier, but...
Do you feel sad a little bit?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah? He's going to tell you what his part in having the chickens was.
So we kept them in a brooder box,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 of mine got ran over and dragged.
Oh, that's right, from the beginning. You bought 6, right?
Yeah, 2 got...
But
and then
2
y'all
chicks
gave
died.
Me 2.
Yeah, we gave you some to make up for it.
Yeah, and then...
What was the rule about eggs? Like for all the eggs we sold, which ones did you make money on?
The white ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So every time we sold a dozen, he got roughly $2 or $3 depending on how many white eggs were in there. And so that's how we kept track of his earnings. And so how much money did you make from the chickens?
About $200.
That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many chickens do you have left that are yours now?
1.
So after all of the ravages this summer and then this fall, he's down to 1 chicken. But what are you going to make for that 1 chicken?
$20.
Yeah. So he invested 30.
Yeah.
or 25 and got back over $200.
About 6 each.
That's a pretty good investment. And you, how much did you put into the pigs?
Basically nothing,
Yeah.
except for doing the animal chores.
Yeah, you put in all your work.
Yeah.
And so you're going to make maybe $300 off of your work.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
High five. Good job. All right, you're going to go feed them, and we don't have to say goodbye yet, but kind of give them a last pat down. Yeah, they're sweet. They came over and were sniffing all over me earlier.
Yeah.
All right, go have fun. Carrying eggs for the last time, Mr. Man. Oh, wow. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You want to give an update? When are you leaving?
Hopefully soon.
How soon?
Hopefully the next couple weeks.
Y'all having fun?
Yep.
I had to come back inside. It was way too cold out there to do any more sitting and visiting. After Doug and I talked it through, we talked with our relatives that own it and asked just for more information about when they would want to sell it, if they thought we could do it. They've been running it for 11 years, and so they really know what it takes to succeed. So they've really been very wonderful and communicative with us about, they've opened up all the books, been really transparent about all that they've done over the years, and just been really great to give us all the history and the perspective that they have on running this business. And so it would be a seasonal business that we would run for about 4 or 5 months out of the year, and it would make our livelihood for the year. And so then we would be free to set up our home base back here in Texas near family for the remainder of the year and spend time together as a family. After talking with his family, we started talking with our older kids. We first just floated it with close family and a few close friends to see, what do you think about this? What questions should we be asking? What should we be thinking about? How do we even know if we can do it? Then we started talking with our older kids. And first the older 2 boys, and then pretty quick we brought in our daughter. So they are 18, 16, and 14. And we knew that our oldest son would be heading off to boot camp, but our next 2 would be helping us run it. And so we really wanted to see, is this something you would like to do with us? Is this something that you're interested in, that you think you can see for us as a family? Is this something that would be exciting to you? And for a variety of reasons, we feel like each of our kids can really find a niche in this business that can be theirs, which we'll go into more as the opportunities present themselves. But we kind of just talked with each one of them, and they really caught a vision for what we were seeing and affirmed that, yeah, this sounds really amazing. And there would be hard parts about it, like while we would have the same church family and youth group and everything here in Texas each fall, winter, and spring, every summer we would be away from those friends. And so surely that's going to be its own cost. There will be hard things, but everything good has hard things about it too. And so then we started bringing in our next youngest kids, and we had brought in everybody down to our 10-year-old and talked through, would you be interested in doing this part? Would you be interested in working in this with us? What do you think about this? And all of the middle ones, they all got teary-eyed or cried when we first brought it up. And a lot of that was due to the animals and relationships that we have here. But within 24 hours, all of our kids came back to us and said, yeah, I think we should do it. So that also was very confirming. So we are very excited about it. We have passed through many hurdles. There are still a few more left to go. We're waiting on the appraisal. They're actually going to snowmobile in to do the appraisal, hopefully. So we're waiting on some of those, odds and ends pieces, but essentially we're down to where it's looking real. We're under contract and everything, and so it's looking more and more certain. And we just keep kind of stepping through the next thing and waiting to see what the Lord will do. And so we're hopeful. When Doug was laid off, it really fit hand in hand with the confirmations that we've been getting in lots of other areas. And ironically, it freed or it liberated both of us in a way that we didn't expect, where we felt like it was the Lord's confirmation that He is closing this season very clearly. And so we're free to dream about what's going to be a part of our life in the next season. And we've got a big idea, and I don't mean the lodge, actually. We are seeking for sure to buy this business, but beyond that, in the interim time, we have a pretty great idea, a pretty big idea that we think is great, but it's way too much to share in this vlog. So tomorrow or another day this week, I will sit down and talk about that whole piece of the puzzle next. But I just wanted to share with you about this transition because I have shared about our lives here, and it's such a neat thing from the Lord that there's been so much grace and provision from the Lord here in this place for us. And so we just take it as grace from Him and are grateful for the time that we have had here, and grateful for the things that the Lord has done in our hearts and in our lives while we've been here. And we feel very grateful for the chance to take our next steps.